With Travis Kelce rumored to be dating pop superstar Taylor Swift, we can safely say that Kelce has some serious game on and off the field. As a two-time Super Bowl champion and 8-time Pro Bowler, the Chiefs tight end has undoubtedly cemented his name in the history books. But even before the Swifties and the national media attention, he was quite the interesting guy. So here are 10 things you didn't know about Travis Kelce and his colorful life. Number 10. The number 87. You have probably become used to Kelce sporting the number 87 jersey in the last few years. However, many new football fans might not know that the 33-year-old has an older brother named Jason. Since Jason was born in 1987, Kelce has chosen to wear the number 87 jersey in respect of the big man, as Travis would put it. You see, Jason has significantly influenced the career path of his younger brother Travis. After graduating from high school, the Chiefs tight end received offers from several colleges, including the likes of Akron, Miami, and Eastern Michigan. Ultimately, he chose the University of Cincinnati in part because his older brother played there as well. But even from his high school days, people had an issue pronouncing his name correctly. Number 9. Hi, my name is... If you ask the man himself how to pronounce his name, he'd be quick to tell you that it is actually pronounced Kelce. Back in a 2021 podcast interview, Kelce revealed that everyone, including NFL broadcasters, fans, and even his teammates, had been mispronouncing his name. In fact, many of us often pronounce it as Kelce, but we as outsiders are not the only culprits. Kelce later clarified that on his father's side of the family, they pronounced it Kelce. But his father had become lazy and didn't want to continually correct everyone, so he just went along with the Kelce. But whether you say Kelce or Kelce, did you know that he had a situation with the Cincinnati mayor? Number 8. Travis versus the mayor of Cincinnati. No one in the NFL is immune to trash talk, and if you ask any of the players, it simply comes with the territory. But during the 2023 playoffs, the Chiefs were set to play the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship game. Cincinnati Mayor Aftab Pureval caught a little flack for trash-talking Kansas City during a viral tweet. In one of his remarks, he boasted that Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow's 3-0 record against Mahomes had turned the iconic Arrowhead Stadium into Burrowhead Stadium. Once the Chiefs had beaten the Bengals 23-20, a hyped-up Kelce shouted at the camera,
"Burrowhead my ass! It's Mahomes' house!"
Later, during an interview, Kelce was quick to paraphrase WWE legend Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson by yelling at Mayor Pureval.
"Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni!"
In fact, Pureval later admitted that he deserved that. However, his dabble in political stances has been controversial from time to time. Number 7. Taking a knee with Colin Kaepernick. Back in 2016, many Americans were taking a stand against police brutality and racial inequality. Kaepernick was the first to ignite this firestorm when he took a knee during a preseason game as the national anthem was being played. We all know this would eventually cost Kaepernick his career, but many have forgotten that Kelce also took a knee during the national anthem protests. In fact, he was one of the highest-profile NFL players to do so. Kelce would later express solidarity with teammate Mahomes when the quarterback spoke out against police brutality. But after these political situations, Kelce tapped into the world of podcasts. Number 6. The New Heights Podcast. According to Travis, he and his brother got dinner together a few years ago with his manager, Aaron Eanes. During the dinner, the two brothers would joke around the table, suggesting ways to block different NFL defensive linemen. Eanes would later call it the funniest shit I ever heard, and this is when the brothers realized it would be a winning formula for a podcast. As September 2022 finally came around, this idea would turn into a reality, and the Kelce brothers would finally launch their own podcast. By February 2023, New Heights had reached number 2 on Apple Podcasts. So what does that leave us with for our top 5? Number 5. The reality TV show, Catching Kelce. Kelce is one of the ultimate extroverts of the league, and in his spare time, the legendary tight end loves playing around with reality TV. Back in 2016, Kelce starred in his own reality TV series called Catching Kelce. The premise for the series, which only ran for a single season in 2016, would have a similar style to The Bachelor, in which multiple women would compete for the NFL star's heart. Women would participate in group dates, after which one would be eliminated each week. Maya Benberry would eventually emerge as the winner and continue dating Kelce after the show had wrapped up. However, she would later complain that the show misrepresented her character, and by early 2017, the couple had split up. But did you know Travis and Jason met in a Super Bowl? Number 4. No brotherly love. We all know Jason Kelce as one of the best centers in the league, but on February 12, 2023, Travis and Jason would come face-to-face for the Lombardi Trophy. In a matchup featuring the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles, the two would go toe-to-toe, with Travis emerging victorious as the Chiefs won the game 38-35. Jason went out of his way to congratulate his younger brother immediately after the game, offering him only 3 words: "F*** you, congratulations," showing just how competitive these two brothers are. But as we said earlier, Kelce loves the media spotlight. Number 3. Hosting Saturday Night Live. Being considered to host the infamous Saturday Night Live is only reserved for celebrities with the biggest star power. Kelce would receive the honor and make his debut on the TV show on March 4, 2023. Kelce was widely praised for his appearance, and even former SNL cast member Carl Weathers compared his comedic abilities to those of retired NFL quarterback Peyton Manning. It is unsure whether he would be invited again, but with rumors swirling of his relationship with pop sensation Taylor Swift, you can be sure that his star power is on the rise, and having him back on SNL might be something audiences would want to see. So moving from comedy to sports, many of you might not know how talented Kelce actually is. Number 2. Kelce, the professional baseball player? You see, during his 2010 college football season at the University of Cincinnati, things took an unexpected turn for the star. During a random drug test, Kelce would test positive for marijuana and was heard saying, "I thought football was over for me." Kelce joined the Ohio Baseball League, excelling in the sport during high school, but then he had an idea of switching from football to baseball for the rest of his career. However, his brother Jason had convinced him not to give up on his football prospects, convincing the Bearcats coaching staff to give his younger brother another shot. After agreeing, Jason was involved in mentoring the young Travis, providing meals and a place to work out. Travis would later go on to say, "He knew exactly what I wanted to do in life." And thanks to his brother, Travis is currently one of the greatest tight ends in the league, but what has he accomplished so far? Number 1. Travis holds numerous NFL records. Aside from being a 2-time Super Bowl winner and 8-time Pro Bowler, Kelce made the best out of his second chance. After making it onto the Chiefs roster, he has had 7 consecutive seasons with at least 1,000 receiving yards. This makes it the most for any tight end in NFL history. In 2020, he also broke the record for most receiving yards by a tight end in a single season, racking up a massive 1,416 before cracking the 10,000 receiving yards mark in 2022. But that is not all. Kelce also holds the record for the most receptions by an NFL tight end in his first 10 seasons, sitting on a whopping 814 catches, while adding 16 touchdown passes to his tally during playoff games. In fact, only the legendary Jerry Rice has caught more playoff touchdown passes, currently sitting at 22. But even with a colorful life, there is no doubt that his stock is on the rise, and with Taylor Swift now in the picture, the Chiefs and Kelce have already seen an increase in ticket and jersey sales. Being the extrovert that he is, we can certainly expect the unexpected from Travis.